day to you out there. Today we shall be talking about health, and we shall be looking at postpartum depression. But before we look into postpartum depression properly, here are some key facts about depression. Depression is a common mental disorder. It involves a depressed mood or loss of pleasure or interest in activities for a long period of time. Globally, an estimated 5% of adults suffer from depression. Approximately 280 million people in the world have depression, and more women are more affected by depression than men. What then is postpartum depression? Postpartum depression is a depression that occurs after childbirth. It is a common condition that affects about 15% of people. Postpartum depression can make one feel empty, emotionless, and sad. It can cause changes in mood, exhaustion, and a general sense of hopelessness for a long period of time. Postpartum depression does not just affect the birthing person. It can affect surrogates and adopted parents too. Dads aren't immune. Research has shown that about 1 in 10 new fathers get depression after having a child. However, it may not be as obvious as men are more likely to conceal their feelings. Having a baby is a life-changing experience. Being a parent is exciting, but can also be tiring and overwhelming. It is therefore normal to have feelings of worry or doubt, especially if it's a first-time parent. However, if these feelings include extreme loneliness and sadness, severe mood swings, and frequent crying spells, then one may be suffering from postpartum depression. There are 3 types of postpartum depression. The first one is postpartum blues or baby blues. Baby blues, as it is fondly known, are feelings of sadness one may have after having a baby. This condition usually begins in the first week, that is 1 to 4 days after delivery. People with this condition experience frequent, prolonged bouts of crying for no apparent reason, sadness, and anxiety. It is an unpleasant experience, but it subsides within 2 weeks without treatment. These baby blues affect 70% of women after delivery. The second one is postpartum depression. This is a far more serious condition than baby blues, affecting 1 in 7 new parents. It occurs most commonly within 6 weeks after childbirth. People with postpartum depression experience emotional highs and lows, frequent crying, fatigue, guilt, anxiety, and may have trouble caring for their baby. Postpartum depression lasts longer than baby blues. The third one is postpartum psychosis. Postpartum psychosis is an extremely severe form of postpartum depression. It is a rare condition affecting only 1 in 1,000 people after delivery. The symptoms generally occur quickly after delivery and are severe, lasting for a few weeks to several months. These symptoms include severe agitation, confusion, feelings of hopelessness and shame, insomnia, not being able to sleep, paranoia, losing touch with reality, delusions, strongly believing things that are clearly irrational, or hallucinations, saying things that aren't there or hearing things that aren't happening, hyperactivity, rapid speech or mania. Postpartum psychosis requires immediate medical attention since there's an increased risk of suicide and harm to the baby. Let's look at the general symptoms of postpartum depression, though some of them have been mentioned earlier in the course of our discussion. 1. Feeling sad, worthless, hopeless, and guilty. 2. Worrying excessively or feeling on edge. 3. Loss of interest in hobbies or things you once enjoyed. 4. Changes in appetite or not eating. 5. Loss of energy and motivation. 6. Trouble not sleeping or wanting to sleep all the time. 7. Crying for no reason or excessively. 8. Difficulty thinking or focusing. 9. Thought of suicide or wishing you were dead. 10. Lack of interest in your baby or feeling anxious around your baby. 11. Thought of hurting your baby or feeling you don't want your baby. Then 12. Thought of harming yourself or your baby. Having looked at the general symptoms of postpartum depression, what then causes postpartum depression? No one knows what triggers postpartum depression since it does not have a single cause. It's likely result from a combination of genetics, physical and emotional factors. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, after childbirth, The levels of hormones, estrogen and progesterone in a woman's body quickly drop. This leads to chemical changes in her brain that may trigger mood swings. Also, many new moms find it difficult to get the rest they need after giving birth. Sleep deprivation can lead to body pains and exhaustion, which may also contribute to the symptoms of postpartum depression. Other factors that may contribute to postpartum depression, according to the National Institute of Mental Health, are 1. A stressful life event during pregnancy or shortly after giving birth, such as job loss, the death of a loved one, financial stress, domestic violence, or personal illness. 2. Complications during childbirth, including premature delivery or having a baby with medical problems. 3. Mixed feelings about the pregnancy, whether it was planned or unplanned. 4. Is a lack of strong emotional support from your spouse, family, or friends. 5. Alcohol or other drug abuse problems. Having looked at the causes or risk factors for postpartum depression, how then does one cope with postpartum depression? 1. Find someone to talk to, a therapist, friend, family member, or someone who will listen to you and help you. 2. Join a support group for new parents. 3. Try to eat healthy and find time for exercise. 4. Prioritize rest for yourself. 5. Go out with friends or talk to them on the phone. 6. Find time for self-care or do things you enjoy. 7. Get help with household chores or errands if you can. Look, it is okay to feel overwhelmed. Parenting is full of ups and downs, and having a baby is not easy. If you have postpartum depression, know that you are not alone and you don't have to suffer alone. It is not your fault. You are not the only one who feels this way, and it doesn't mean you are a bad person. Postpartum depression can be treated with medications and counseling. So, seek help, for help is out there. Remember, your health is a concern. Do not forget to subscribe to the channels for more health talks. Stay safe and see you in the next videos. Bye.